Hello, everyone. I'm back, and I'm really happy today. Very happy. The other day, I was talking about respect, people not respecting me, not getting recognition for the things that I do, and feeling, this hatred or this unwanted hatred and these negative feelings toward people that are involuntary. I forget what else I talked about. However, I want to add on to that. But first, I want to spread some positivity. Now, as I'm speaking, the only thing I can think of is thanking God. The only reason I feel this is possible is God. Now, at work, I tend to think I do a lot. I'm in the background. Nobody is necessarily paying attention, although they're grateful. We don't get that much attention in the background. There's a lot of people out there like that. And I've learned as I get older, everybody, I'll be open with y'all. I used to look at fast food workers like, oh, they're working at a fast food joint, and I would kind of judge them like that. But now as I'm older, I worked at KFC. Y'all don't forget that. Don't forget that I worked at KFC. So of course I have, a conscious. I'm conscious to somebody has to work there, right? But sometimes it's by choice. We have retired military, and they're doing what they want. They're doing something to keep themselves occupied, right? Now, let me get back to you guys. Something to get money in their pocket. What I'm saying is today, I got recognized. I got recognized a while ago too for hard work, or I'm just gonna say for my work. But today was different. I got something in return for my hard work. Now, the reason why this means so much to me, I was truly flattered. I was shocked. I didn't know how to react. I was like, man, I feel like I don't deserve this. And it's kind of opposite to what I was saying, where I was saying, oh man, I feel like I deserve all of this stuff. But then when I actually got the gift, it wasn't a big fancy award or anything like that. It was a token of appreciation. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. Accept it as a token of appreciation. I was very happy. I'm talking to my colleagues. I'm like, man, can I ask why? Why they picked me? And they told me right there. Myself, I had these thoughts, these negative thoughts in my head saying, oh, they don't really think that, you didn't do that much, and things to try to put me down or deter me from thinking that I actually deserve it. I am grateful nevertheless. Now, going back to the whole thing about working at say at McDonald's. Those people are doing a lot of work. Say somebody's working at a warehouse. Hell, I know they're doing a lot of work. I worked at a warehouse once before. Today is a really good day, and I have this thought in my head: something's gonna go wrong. It feels like I'm just trying to protect myself from getting hurt or, being deceived or anything like that. I really do. What is it called? I really do take in my good times. I really do. It starts with a P. I don't wish to rush my good times goodbye. I'll say it like that. I enjoy being happy. I enjoy smiling, making jokes, and genuinely feeling like things are great when they are. I don't know why I have this constant thought in my head that something's going to go wrong. But I pray that God protect this positive energy. I'm so quick to deliver positive energy when, I receive something or I get like a huge abundance. I'm like, man, I gotta go tell somebody. I gotta go share this with somebody. I always feel that way. I don't know if it drains me, but it's always something I want to do. And let me tell you guys something. My plans. I have a hard time spilling my plans because I feel as though when I tell somebody my plans, they get jinxed, or something makes it harder for me to obtain that goal or plan. I've recently been opening up to people about my plans, about the things I want to do, and about things that I am doing. Yesterday I told you all that I'm going to put in the work and that I'm going to speak up for myself and, tell people how I feel. And so today I spent lots of time advocating for myself. I thought to myself, is my supervisor going to do this for me? Is he going to bring it up? Because I have to write a package for my promotion. I didn't think he was going to do it because he hasn't been in for a while. The packages are due by the end of this week. I don't know if he's going to be in at all this week. So my only decision was to write this by myself, and that's something that I want to do. It's something that I want to do because I feel as though I can't trust anyone with something that's very important to me. So along the lines of that, like I was saying earlier, my plans, they mean a lot to me. They are what I aspire to achieve or accomplish. So I wrote my package. I sent it up. I got an email back saying, hey, way to be ahead of the game. I felt good about it. At least I have something up there. At least I tried. At least I took the initiative to do it myself instead of waiting for someone to do it for me, because I feel like I want people to do the work for me all the time. But that's not how it goes. I pictured myself as an officer because I feel as though I'm good with overseeing things. Like somebody builds a plan, or I help build a plan within a team, and I'm able to assist or create better or validate a plan. Say, hey, we plan on going to California. We plan on driving there from Oregon. It's going to take less than a day to drive there. First, we need to do this. Then we need to do that. We need to make sure all of this. Now, when I have all of these details out in front of me, I say, hey, let's rearrange these things. Let's prioritize this. Let's move this here, and let's worry about these last. Problem solving. I'm very good at problem solving. I'm very good at using my hands. I'm a handyman. What can I say? My job is to use my brain, but I'm a handyman. You know, around the house, I'm fixing plumbing, water heater, windows, doors, cabinets. You name it, I'm doing it. I'm an all-star cleaner. I won't lie to you.
Connected to Coco's Wi-Fi.
That's tough. But no, I'm being honest with you all. I'm good at things. And I see that I'm good at things. Sometimes I just don't see the opportunity to shine, or it seems kind of impossible for me to excel or benefit from what I'm good at. And it kind of hurts. You know, working on cars, I really enjoy working on cars. That's how I bonded with my father. Working on cars kind of just comes to me. I told y'all, I'm not gonna let an issue slip my hand. I have to keep going until I figure it out. That's me. So overall today, it was a really good day. I even gifted myself with a little delivery too. I don't want that hatred towards anyone in my mind. And I don't want the negative thoughts anymore. When I receive something, especially when it's people appreciating me, I don't want to have these side conversations in my head saying that it's not authentic. I trust everybody to the point where people may think I'm gullible. But at the same time, them giving me information is different from me giving them information. I just can't trust them. It's hard for me.